Hi guys and welcome back to Blood Eagle, where today the stream is sponsored by this water bowl because it is hot as hell in this studio of mine, and I just hope that everybody in this heat is taking on enough water and looking after yourselves because it is so vital. So please make sure you are. Now today's stream, there you go. So I mean, water, it's dehydration for you. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Now, a lot of people have been coming into my stream recently and going, "Oh, Blood, I'm new to Warzone. I'm new to the franchise and the game, and I'm really struggling with my aim." And I was like, do you know what? Rather than trying to describe people and go through it live while I'm live, I thought, let's do a video on it instead. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to go through my controller settings, how I run personally, and you never know, it might just help you improve your game a little bit. So let's get into this. So the first thing you want to do in your settings is go into aiming input, and you want to make sure that's obviously controller. Edit button layout, don't bother, leave it as standard. For me personally, bumper ping I have off. Stick layout presets I have as default. Controller vibration I have off, but then I also don't have vibration modes because I use a custom aim controller and the vibration mode just isn't there. But I would always recommend turning this off anyway. The less vibration, the less movement you have in your controller, the last thing you want to do is trying to control recoils of your controller vibrating in your hand. It's just not going to help you. Trigger effect, again, I have off, but some people have this on. I don't see the point personally, but that's just personal preference. Right, now this is where it gets interesting. Now, a lot of people will say to you, like 12 hour I have this, it's high. A lot of people go, oh, pros, they play on 6.6, 7.7. Okay, it works for them. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't work for me. I feel like I can't move. I feel like I'm just dead in the water. So I haven't done that. I play 12-12. Now, horizontal stick sensitivity is obviously how quick you look left and right. Now, this is more vital to me than the vertical stick sensitivity, because the last thing you want to do is just touch your controller a little bit and you're doing a 360. But at the same point, you don't want to be hacking on to controller to go look left and you're turning like the QE2 turning circle. You don't want that. You want it to be smooth in either direction, up, down, left, or right. And again, the only way you can do this to me is either going into the shooting range or multiplayer and picking a spot that you want to look at and just move left and right and try and see if you can stop yourself while you're looking at that thing that you want to see. If you can do that and you're not overshooting it and it's not too quick and you can't control it, if it's moving perfectly and you're in full control, that is your perfect sensitivity. All right, that's how I've always done it. That is the way I always continue to do it. Now, vertical stick sensitivity is exactly the same thing. You don't want it to be too slow where like it's just taking forever, but at the same point, you don't want to be so sensitive that you can literally just look at it and it's going to shoot up in the sky. Again, do exactly the same thing. Make sure you can move quickly and fluently, but you're in full control. Make sure you can stop when you're looking at something that you want to stop at. It's the only way I found how to do it properly anyway. ADS sensitivity multiplayer, I have that at 0.70. So basically, when you're looking down your barrel, your sensitivity just like slows down a little bit. That's probably why I'm able to play at a slightly higher sensitivity at 12-12, because when this happens, it slows it down a little bit more, making me a little bit more accurate. Now, again, this is all personal preference, and again, I recommend playing around with it. But start off with these settings and see how you get on, and then lower them or higher them to suit whatever. Okay, but if you're sniping and you are a sniper, I would recommend having this ADS sensitivity actually higher at maybe a 0.8 or a 0.9, because the last thing you want as a sniper is to be dragging your scope while you're trying to track somebody. That's not what you want. You want to be able to move with them and actually get in front of them a little bit. Now, sensitivity multiplier, I don't bother with personally. Aim down sight speed, sight behavior, is hold. Change zoom shared input, again, is sprint, tactical sprint focus. Automatic tactical sprint on. Equipment behavior hold. ADS plus melee. And prioritize interact. This is key. Okay. Always want to prioritize that interact. All right. And then armor plate behavior, apply all. Okay, so instead of putting one plate in at a time, you put in every single plate in that you can automatically. Now, target aim assist you want on. Aim assist type as default. Third person, I have on assist, but I don't play third person, so it's irrelevant. Aim response curve type. Now, a lot of people have this on linear or standard. I have it on dynamic. I find dynamic the best. I find it gives me the most beneficial aim assist. ADS sense multiplier. Again, you could change this to 0.7. I haven't needed to. I haven't felt any need to, so left it. ADS transitioning timing instant. You always want that to be on instant, okay? And again, this would be off. Input dead zones. Now, this is a big one, depending on what controller you use and how old your controller is, and stick drift. Now, my left stick min I have on 0.01 because it's a fairly brand new controller. Now, however, I do have the slightest little bit of stick drift at anywhere lower than 0.04. So what I'd recommend on this is, again, going into either the shooting range. Shooting range is actually probably easier for this one. And playing around with these. So I'd lower both down to 0.01. And if you have any stick drift on the right stick, knock it up until that stick drift is gone. Once that's gone, you are at the perfect input dead zone. Okay, that would give you the most responsiveness from your controller. And then gyro behavior, I don't bother with any of this, because even though I use a PS5 controller, I don't bother with any of it. So to me, it is pointless. And then you got your movement behaviors. Okay, so auto move for off, tactical sprint, double tap, ground mantle off. Last thing you want is your ground mantle, and you walk up something to take cover behind, and you jump over it. You don't want that. Automatic airborne mantle partial, automatic ground mantle off, like I said. Invert slide and dive behavior as standard. Plunging underwater, you want movement. Now, parachute auto deploy, I have this off. This is, to me, is the difference between life or death when you first jump out of that plane. The quicker you can get to the ground and get your hands on a gun, the better. However, obviously, if you get it wrong, you are going to break your legs. Sprint door dash, you want that on. Ledge hand mantle behavior, movement based. This I have found gives me the most smoothest movement and mechanics for the mantling behavior. ADS stick swap, you want that off. Backpack alternative control. So if you have this off, when you're in your backpack, basically you stand still, you're a moving target. If you have this on, you move forward when you're in your backpack, just making you a little bit harder to hit. Okay, so it's beneficial to have this on. Weapon movement mount, exit on. Weapon delay, medium. Deplete ammo, weapon switch. You want this on, so if you do run out of ammo, you're not trying to fire a gun, it will automatically switch over for you to your secondary. Quick C4 detonation off. Vehicle camera recenter, short delay. Camera initial position, free look. Okay, that is vital as well. And then scoreboard map behavior, toggle, ping wheel delay, moderate, double tap, danger, ping delay, moderate, and wheel menu behavior, hold. Okay, these are basically my settings. Now, again, these aren't a universal one-fits-all setting. Okay, some will work better for you than others. Some won't work for you at all. It's all personal preference and playing around, but hopefully this will give you a starting base point to work from. Okay. But also remember as well that your gun build also has a massive impact on how you actually play the game and aim as well. And again, not every meta build you see is going to benefit you. Some meta builds actually do have a little bit of recoil. You need to be able to control recoil. The best way for you to improve is practice, 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 and practice. Same as anything in life. But your settings can help you go a long way. Hopefully these have helped you. Let me know in the comments if they have. If they haven't, still let me know. Let me know what you did differently, because you never know. It might just help somebody else. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you when I'm live soon. Take care. Good night.